How's it going, everybody? It's Jazzy of Video Store Sasquatch here. We are doing a special Throwback Thursday. It is all the Halloween for Michael Myers universe here, all the ones featuring Michael Myers, all thrown into one list here. There are 13 movies. It's kind of fitting because it's a Halloween movie on 13, 31. We all got kind of all the numbers here. So let's just go ahead and start this list quick with number 13, Halloween Ends. I am not a Blumhouse Halloween fan. You're about to find out real quick in this list. Honestly, I just don't like it. This guy isn't. This is a Michael Myers reject too. When you think about it, and somehow a teenager took on Michael Myers. Don't believe it. Don't like it. I don't know why this trilogy. I know why this trilogy exists, and we're gonna talk about it after we get all three of them in covered. But like, it's just a reason, it's just a petty reason here, and it's just no reason for this movie to exist. Number 12, Halloween Kills. I honestly could have put this at number 13 because of the fireman scene when he takes out about a whole squad of firemen. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate this movie. I hate that this trilogy exists. I blame COVID. I blame a lot of things. I blame greed. I blame pettiness. I blame all the bunch of stuff. I don't know how people can watch these three movies and think they're good or even kind of like Michael Myers. I mean, he's like a action figure here in Halloween Kills. The whole town comes after him with Tommy Doyle. Hate these movies. Number 11, Halloween 2018. Hate it. They shouldn't even exist. I shouldn't even put them on the list to be honest with you. But I'm just gonna just trash these movies. The reason why they even exist is because John Carpenter is petty, and the reason why he is petty is because Rob Zombie's original Halloween outsold his Halloween. He couldn't take it the compliment and realize that the only reason why that even happened or could happen is all the history behind Halloween and how good his Halloween was and how good of a director Rob Zombie is and how much he actually respected the source material, and you can tell it when you watch it. So it's just complete pain as a sequel. This trilogy exists. There's no reason for it. It's just basic Hollywood pettiness. They think they can do something better than they could, and they did not do it very well. And that's all we're going to talk about. So the rest of these movies, about once a year, I try and watch. We're into the top 10 now. We're into the 10 movies that are really Halloween movies, in my opinion. I'm wanting to get out of the way and just trash that Blumhouse trilogy real quick. And number 10 is Halloween 3 because, of course, Michael Myers isn't in it. And if you remember our Friday the 13th list, we had to take on Jason Goes to Hell because Jason Goes to Hell does not feature Voorhees, and we even put the original Friday the 13th late because it is his mother. So if we do not have the original killer, we cannot put it into the list really. So it is number 10. Number 9, Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. I like this movie. I like the fan movie better. I have Paul Rudd in it. It's just a different feel from the other movies. It's kind of different. I like a little bit of originality. That's why I can't really crush 3 like I should, but I could, and I won't crush this movie because there's like a couple little storylines. You get a little the end of Don Pleasance here. There's stuff to like about it. Uh, the cult thing maybe is kind of a little overplayed, but that is the '90s for you, especially the horror before Scream. So that is how we got that. Number 8 is Halloween Resurrection. Honestly, I would have put this movie higher for myself, but actually, when you actually kind of look at it, this is number 8. It's definitely ahead of its time because it's an original live stream. It is a little misdirection because we think there's a couple of Michael Myers because Busta Rhymes is out going around acting like Michael Myers to produce ratings or views or hits. I mean, it really is kind of ahead of its time because they're trying to get views on a website. I don't even think it'd hold streaming at that time because it had been like what 2004, 2005. I saw this movie in theaters, so I mean, so it does have a little bit more nostalgia for me than some of these other ones. But that's just how we are. Number 7 here is Halloween 2, 2009. This has been Rob Zombie's second attempt at it. First of all, we're just gonna go with how this movie doesn't shouldn't even have existed. Rob Zombie didn't want to make this movie. If you watch the first Rob Zombie movie, you know why, and you'll know why later after we talk about it. But um, not only that, he was already fed up with the studio and their involvement and their meddling into the project of the original Halloween and this one. So I can you can just feel it when you're watching this movie. It's not as good as the other ones, or it's not as good as the other one. But I do love the psychological aspect of it. I think for what had to do with what he did a very good job with it. Especially since you lost the original Michael Myers actor, you know that kind of hurt you when you're going back and doing the flashbacks. but that's where we're at here. Number 6, H2O. Josh Hartnett, Jamie Lee Curtis, LL Cool J. Uh, There's a ton of people in this movie. This one I freaking love. There's no reason for it. Matter of fact, they killed her off in the earlier versions of these movies. And so shoot had it. We're not gonna go through it, but I like this movie. This is definitely more of a personal favorite. I wish they would have just ended it with H2O instead of going to Resurrection, but I do like how they did the Resurrection with the story and killing Strode and all this. So there we are, number 5, Halloween 5. So we're actually where we're supposed to be at, Revenge of Michael Myers. Um, this one is the follow up to the Daniel Harris one where we have our niece who's linked with Michael Myers and we're sending her telepathically to cult stuff. And I love these movies. These are definitely original. These are cool. These are it would have been cooler with maybe Jamie Lee Curtis, but I don't think in the '80s it kind of had that foresight to kind of include the original actresses and actors and stuff like this. Not like today where it's more like a technical nostalgia hit thing, but it was cool. Number 4 is Halloween 4 Return of Michael Myers. So they're kind of perfectly right there, 4 and 5. They're ranked 4 and 5. They're number 4 and 5. They're perfectly in line with the universe here. Daniel Harris stars in it. She ends up becoming a little bit of a cult following scream queen. She is in the Rob Zombie Halloween. She's in a couple other movies. She's very good. She's very gorgeous. Very awesome to see kind of her start here with this. Don't Tell Mommy Sister's Dead and stuff and other stuff like this. So yeah, I love these movies. Number 3, Halloween 2, 1980, the original Halloween 2. Nothing wrong with this movie. Awesome movie. John Carpenter wasn't even really involved with it when you go back and hear the story. Because like the CODs and stuff like this doesn't need to be involved. This one's just straight up killing. This is Michael Myers at this peak. This is what the Michael Myers that people even think about when they're thinking about number 1. When it's just not, he's not as violent and as he is in this one is number 1. But I do love these freaking movies. The coolest kills in this one, I think, too, or the kind of cool concept of the kills in this one. So there's just a bunch of cool things I like about number 2. And then number 2 is Halloween 1978, the original John Carpenter one. Of course, it has to be 1 or 2. I'm gonna go 2. Look at if this movie was made today, it would be PG-13, and they would have took out the booby scene. You're saying there's a booby scene, they couldn't have been it. It's not very violent, and the thing to me is when you take away the stuff. That's what they say these 1980 movies are good at. Is they take away and they make you imagine. All I imagine is a psycho killer, psycho just stabbing. Don't like them. Get the concept. I was scared the first time I saw it. You know, it's a freaking original. I shouldn't say I don't like it. It's a freaking original of everything, but it's just number 2. Number 1 is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007. I will fight anyone who says otherwise. Ending of the movie itself is probably the best ending for any movie ever. She fucking blows his head off after taking the shots. This is amazing. This is shows you the psychology behind Michael Myers. It shows you everything instead of you having to piece it together and think about it and imagine it. He shows you, and that's what you need to do. This is what you need to do with Michael Myers. You need to be shown. He's ultra violent. He goes on a rampage. I mean, I believe Laurie Strode went through hell after it. I love the feel of this movie, the look of this movie, the sounds of this movie. All is awesome. This is a top 10 personal favorite movie of mine. Rob Zombie is definitely my 100% my favorite director of all time, especially in the horror genre. I love all of his movies. There's not one I don't like. There's not one that I think is lower quality than the other quality. They're just higher, better quality. That's all it is. And anything else for this list would not just be, it has to be Rob Zombie's Halloween. And that is my personal top 13 Halloween movies. Let me know what you think. Let me give your ranks in the comments. Let me know where you think the movie should be if it's not right. Other than that, thank you very much for watching and have a good rest of your day or night. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comments section. And see you next time in the cave.